Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Andrew the Believer. San Mete, let's go, let's go. We are back. Richard, LJB, Oscar, Desmond, good morning, my beautiful people. Shelley Stringer, let's go, Cherokee. Let's go, my babies. Oh, yeah, get me some crab. Thank you, Shelly. Good morning, everybody. This is healing beautiful. Beautiful. And this is is smaller and healing beautiful. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Kevin Curtis. Samson, I had basal cell carcinoma, skin thing, and they had to put 30 stitches in and remove them. So they're all gone now. I had them since I was 10 years old, apparently. Good morning. So in 2 weeks, I get all this off. Good morning. Market down big? No, not down big. Nothing goes down big. Nothing goes up big. Good morning, everybody. Poran Mohabir, good to see you. Jewel Swims user. Rasman World user. Yes. Hello, William McRae. How are you, my brother? Let's go, my beauties. Let's go. TAP. We got to hit those tappers. Let's go. We're at 2,000. Good morning, my traders. It is Friday, and it is a Friday before a holiday, Monday. Remember that, okay? Today's Friday, and Monday there's no trading for President's Day. So just be careful. A lot of whip. Whip, 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 whip. Shabazz, Muhammad, Sniper. What's up, Shabazz? Corvette, how are you? Good to see you. Captain, the markets go up, they go down, and they go sideways. That's what they do. Nothing stays down, nothing stays up, nothing stays sideways. Good job, William McRae. Good job. Stephen Gratitude. Yes. Hello. Good morning, everyone. I hope you are doing well. If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. We got 10 more cheering crabs on the board. 10 more cheering crabs. Our goal is 200,000 likes. 250 is the record, okay, my beautiful traders? Right now, we are in a neutral bullish. We are in a neutral bearish state here on SPY. We are in the whip zone currently on SPY this morning. If anyone's new here, what we're doing right now, these white lines, these are our major supports and resistance levels, okay? These are the only lines you need to know. That's it. So right now on SPY, here we go. Under 680, under the whole number, you got room down to 676. Yabba dabba do. Under 676 with a retest, you got room down to 671. Let's go. Now back to the upside, we got a little bit of a problem here. This is the whip zone right here. Okay? Above this, boom, resistance. Above that, boom, resistance. So you're not looking anything long, bullish-wise, until you're over 690.50. Then you'll have room up to 696 and 698 to the upside, okay? You're going to be choppy today. It is Friday, and it's also a trading day before a holiday on Monday, so look out. What else are we looking at? Yo, happy camper. Yo. Let's go over to them Qs. The Qs. All right. The Qs right now, neutral state, same thing in the whip zone. Currently on our Qs. Thing that I won't change. Just the way you are. All right, here we go. Neutral whip zone under 599.62. You got room down to 592.42. And then you got room down to 581 to the downside on them Qs. Back to the upside here, my beauties. Above 605.35, you have room up to 610. 610. As you are coming into the 610 level right here, you're going to have some resistance, all right? So we want to get through 610, retest it, and then you'll have room up to 619.40. Everybody, Amazon, yes, I would change. All right, Amazon, this is what we got. We are in a neutral state on the Amazonian. We are in the whip zone on Amazon, yes. That good old whip zone. I can't trade today, unfortunately. Once I'm done with this, I have to go for an appointment. They just have to check to make sure everything is good and healing properly, which it is. All right, here we go on Amazon. Above $200 on the Amazons. You got to get above 200. You're not going to trade into 200, right, traders? We don't trade into whole numbers, especially that end in 00. Above 200 with a retest, you have room up to 203. 203 will be your first stop on this. Now, the golden goose is above 203. You got to get above that with a retest, and you'll have room up to 215 on Amazon. Under 198, you have room down to 193 on Amazon. Let's go. Make sure we're doing a thumbs up over there on the YT. All right. Make sure we're tapping over there on the YT. Striker, Bill Boyle, thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate those donations. We got 10 more cheering crabs. 10 more. Shelly Stringer. Thank you, my Shelly. PLTR. All right. PLTR. PLTR, we are currently narrow. We are in position 2 to the downside this morning on PLTR. Let's see where we're at. All right. Above 130, we got to get over the whole number. 130, you clear the base as well. You'll have room up to 134 on PLTR. Above 134 with a retest, you have room up to 138. To the downside, you're in position 2 in a narrow state. You got room down to 120 here on PLTR. Let's move this over here. Boom. There we go. Nvidia for the beautiful Sue Felicia. Make a move. All right, Nvidia neutral, position 1 to the downside on the vids of all vids. Yes. Be careful to the downside. We got our 15-minute granddaddy right there. Whoa, a 1-hour granddaddy right there. And we got a triple top there. Watch out, everybody, on Nvidia. Woo-hoo. All right, on Nvidia, my Sue Felicia, back over 190.22. You'll have room up to 195 on Nvidia. 195, okay? Currently, right now, we do not want to short into this 200, which is 186, and we do not want to short into that 200, which is 184. Thank you for the follows. Mercy Seat Fellowship. Wardy's Monzon. Thank you so much. Good morning, Josie. How are you, Josie? How you doing, eh? And Q. NQ. Thank you, Paulo, for the cheering crab. We got 8 more to complete the first goal of the cheering crabs. It's Friday already. You guys believe that? Didn't it feel like it was just Monday? When you're a trader, isn't it amazing how fast the time goes? It's like unbelievable. It really is. All right, here's what we got. NQ, we got to get back over 25,137. Do not trade into this mess. You're going to get whipped out. Above 25,137 with a retest, you have room up to 25,572 and 25,859 to the upside on N of the Q. Under 24,720.50, your first stop is 24,525. And then you have room down to 23,945.50. Good morning, DW. How are you, DW? How's it hanging over there? Microsoft, let's go. Thank you, Stevie B. I love you, my brother. Stevie B. But okay. You know what stinks about the healing process? Things start to get itchy. You know when it starts to get itchy and you can't scratch it? We are in a narrow state. We are in the whip zone on Microsoft. The damn itch. All right, here we go on Microsoft to the moon. Above 407.50, we have room up to 424. 424, whoa, will be your first stop on Microsoft. 424 and then 446 to the upside on Microsoft. Back under $400.76, we got room down to 392 and 387 this morning on Microsoft. Let's go, let's go. We got to finish off these cheering cribs. We got to get rid of them. Meta, yes. Bump, 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 bump. All right, Meta, we are in a neutral state. We are in position 1. Marcus! Thank you, my Marcus. I appreciate that. Bump, 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 bump. All righty. Meta, neutral, position 1, bearish. You got room down to 635.41, 623, and 615 to the downside here on Meta. Okay. Back over 655. You have room up to 663 and 670 on Meta. Okay. As you can see, my beautiful traders, what's happening right now is these channels are starting to tighten a little bit on a lot of these. Okay. We're starting to tighten up. Okay, because we had our move to the downside. Now we're consolidating again. PLTR, yes it is. Back over 130. Big number there, DW. You got room up to 134 and 138. Right now, you are in position 2, and you got a nice move under the base, DW, down to 120. Remember, my beautiful traders, this is not financial investment or tax advice. This is for education purposes only. You must trade at your own risk, and trading is risky. We do have our VIP available to you if you want to learn how to trade. If you want me to help you start having green months, I will do that for you. You are going to head over to thevostrtrading.com. Over there, you'll see everything you get. You get a lot, all right? And that is where you're going to go if you are sick and tired of being sick and tired. Sierra Marcus Shabazz, yo! MU, we are at 27,000 like-a-roonies already. I like it. All right, right now on MU, we are in a neutral state, as you can see here. You are in a bearish neutral state, and you're in bearish position too, which I like. But the problem you got is the 5-minute granddaddy and the 15-minute granddaddy right there. There's your 20. Oh, boy. Boom. We got a lot of support to the downside here on M of the U. We do not want to short into 401, 402, or 403. Right here is major support, okay? And then 393 is major support. So please do not short, my beautiful traders, into support to the downside, okay? Back over 421.09, you have room back up to 438, 438, and 456. Yep, 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 yep. Ho, ho, hey, ho, hey, ho, hey. Miss Market, the SPY. Let's see. We are in a bearish neutral state on the SPY. We are in position 1. You have room down to 676, and you have room down to 671. Back over 696, 690.50. You have room up to 696 and 698. There he is, Mr. Dave, with the $1.99 super. Thank you, my brother. Cisco. Let's see what we got on Cisco. All right, here we go. Cisco. We are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone currently on Cisco. Every time I hear that name Cisco, I think of the Lincoln Lawyer now. Isn't that the name of the private detective in that show? JJ Challenger, hello. Above 76.12, we have room up to $78.82 here on Cisco. Yes. Back under $74, we have room down to $73 and $71 respectively. Good morning. We are 5 more cheering crabs. Who's got them, my beautiful traders? Who's got the 5? Let's go, let's go. The new season is out. Yeah. I know. That's one of my favorite shows, DW, The Lincoln Lawyer. I love it. Robinhood. The Hood of Robin. Right now, we are in a neutral state here on Robinhood. Yo, we are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone currently on Robinhood. All right, here we go on Robinhood. Thank you, Striker. Above $72, we have room up to $77 on Robinhood. $77. Under $70.69, we have room down to $67 on Robinhood. Nice, beautiful channels here. Don't trade on its platform, but you can trade this if you want. Here we go. Look at those channels, all right? Tesla. What do we got on the Tesla Rooney? The Roonies of a Tesla. All righty, let's pull this back. A little whippy this sucker lately, huh? A little whipperoonies on this or what? All right, here we go. Adrian Ward, good morning to you, beautiful. We are in a neutral state. We are in position 1 to the downside. We got room down to 403 here on Tesla and 399. But watch that $400. That level is a doozy. All right, so watch that $400 level. Back over 423.41. You have room up to 431, 436.50, and 440.50. Let's go. Adorable dad, Davion. Yo, thank you, Davion. Thank you, Jeannie, for the follow. Appreciate you. Thank you, Chef, for the share. Love you. Coin. Bump, 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 bump. All right, here we are. We are in an arrow state. We are in position 2 on the coins of Roonies. Let's push these out. We got 4 more crabs on the board, my beautiful traders. We got to finish those to get that algo pushed out. All right, here we go on coin. Right now, we are in a narrow state. We are in position 2 to the upside here on coin. This is currently your gap up on coin, okay? You see it? You have room up to 151. That'll be your first stop, and 159 is the second stop here on coin. 159. All right. Your 50% retracement levels here around 145. So mark that down. 145. Back under 140.73, you have room down to 130.50 and 130 hold number. Justy, thank you, my beautiful Justy. Yo, yes. Let's go. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. SoFi. Oh, do, 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 do. All right, SoFi. SoFi right now, we are in a neutral state. We are in position 1 to the downside here on SoFi. Let's see what we got. Bam! Who wants a little SoFi? All right, back over 1950. Back over 1950, you have room up to 2021 and 2061 on SoFi. Above 2061 with a retest, you'll have room up to $22. To the downside, soon as you clear this base on SoFi, you have room down to 1750 on SoFi. Yes, it is. Let's go, my beautiful traders. If you are here for the first time, we are here every day, Monday through Sunday. Google, Joey Dollars, how you doing, huh? Joey Dollars, how are you doing? All right, let's see what we got. We are in a neutral state. We are in position 1 to the downside on Google. Yes, we are at 50,000 likes. We are shaking and moving and shaking. That's what we like, right, everybody? All right, Google, this is what we got. Above 314, you must get over 314. You'll have room up to 323 and 329 on Google. Currently, we are neutral in position 1. You got room down to 303.50 and 297 on Google. 4 more cheering crabs. Here we go. Mr. Hippie, thank you. Who's got them? 4 cheering crabs are on the board. My head needs some crabs on them. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Joe Dollars with the chili. Sue Felicia. Yo. Thank you, my Sue. IWM. All right, let's see what we got here. We are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone currently on IWM. Yes, it is here on IWM. These white lines we're marking out, everybody, is our major support and resistance levels. If you are here for the first time, that is what those are, okay? Under 259, you have room down to 255 here on IWM. 255 is your first stop. I need you back over 263.50. You'll have room up to 269 and 271.50. What I don't want you doing, my beautiful traders, is I do not want you trading into this. Okay? That is not what we want. What I want is for you to get above this, 264, and then your channels are bigger for better moves to the upside. What's up, Travis? AMD. Thank you, Shelly Stringer. The Shelly, the Sue, yes. You guys could be sisters. Anyone ever tell you that? Or cousins. You guys could be cousins, Shelly and Sue. You should start your own show, the Shelly and Sue show. All right, here we go. Boop. All right, AMD to the moon. Nothing goes to the moon, folks. All right, above 209, we got room up to 212. 212, yes, it is. In a bearish neutral state. So once you're narrow above 212, you have room up to 227 on AMD. Currently under 205. You got to get under. Hello, Hoofard. How are you? You got to get under that whole number. You'll have room down on $200 right here. Remember this sucker. We talk about it, $200, okay? And then 197 on AMD. Thank you for the follows, everybody. MRC, we use multiple levels, multiple time frames. Good morning, Big Joe. Hello, my Big Joe, the Joe of Big. We got one more cheering crab before we move on and complete the first goal. Who's got that cheering crab? Yo. GLD goal. Let's go. All right, gold, we are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone currently on gold. Let me put that there. All right, here we go on GLD. GLD, above 457, you have room up to 461.50 and 469 on GLD. Back under 451, 443, and 434. We got one, everybody. Are we ready? We got one. Yes, it is. The Wizard of Oz shall set you free. Hoofart says, check RSI. Always check RSI. My Hoofart, I am sorry your heart is hoofed. You keep using RSI, my man. You're going to keep losing. We don't want you to lose, Hoofart. We want you to win and be consistent every month in the markets. But RSI is a no-no. Amateurs use RSI, and it will not help you. Your love, the Wizard of Oz. The Wizard of Oz shall set you free. Let's go. The yellow line is the granddaddy of them all. Thank you, JL Hama Cherokee. Thank you, my Cherokee. I appreciate you, my Cherokee. We got the roses on the board. What else are we looking at? Let's go. Baba. Baba, we are in a narrow state. We are in position 2 to the downside on the Baba-roonies. We got to watch out for the Baba-roonies. Let's see what we got going on here. We got a lot of resistance to the upside, though, that's for sure. All right, hold on here as we come in. Boom, 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 boom. All right, here we go. Baba! We are in a neutral bearish state. This is our move to the downside on Baba, my beautiful traders. Here we go. Boom! What are we not doing? We are not shorting into support, 150 or 149. We are not shorting into support. We are looking to go back that way on Baba. This is not financial investment or tax advice. Don't short into that, please. Okay? I'm going to save you a lot of pain here. 50% level is 155. That will be your 50% retracement level, okay? If you get back over 159.40, you have room up to 160, 150, and 163. On the Babas, Suzette, thank you, boy, Suzette, yo! Good morning, Midwest. Shanley, thank you. The horn, Netflix. Let's see what we have. The horn. Remember that time I drove 40 miles without my keys in my car? I got to my destination. I shut the car off and I was stranded. We are in an arrow state on Netflix. We are in the whip zone, yo, on Netflix. Mm-mm-mm. All right, here we go on Netflix. Back over $77. You have room up to 79 and 80.50 this morning on Netflix. Back under 75.66. We got room down to $74 and 72.50 on Netflix. Yes, it is. Let's go. Thank God I'm on a red light. Hey, that person behind you. Look, listen. They're honking that. Am I late? We started early today, Christy. You got to check those VIP messages, my beautiful Christy. AVGO, let's go. I wasn't going to do one today, but I said I got to take care of my beautiful traders. I'll just get on a little early before my appointment. And here we are. Are you glad I came on, my beauties? Are you glad we still did a live this morning? All right, here we go. AVGO above 335.35. We have room up to 339 and 352.50 to the upside on AVGO, okay? You have a nice channel up here, all right? Under 329.64, we have room down to 320 and 314 on AVGO. Yes. The VIP, this is where you go, my brother. You are going to head over to thevoshtrading.com. LINK is in the BIO. That is where you're going to get into the VIP. Our whole education community is over there in our WAP platform, okay? We are going to train you to be a real trader. You're going to start having green months. You're going to start feeling good, okay? Stop being sick and tired of being sick and tired, and we will help you with that. Jessica Pylock, Alan, K. Braden, Rachel T. Yes. Top of the morning, Mr. Yoda. Tesla. All right, Tesla, we have to get over 423.41. I want you in this channel up here. Then you'll have room up to 431, 436, and 440.50. All right? This is the channel you need to be in, not down here. You're going to have a lot of whip in that area, okay? But we want this to go down. Under 415, you got room down to 403 and 399. Please watch the 400 level right here, okay? That is a doozy. 4 zeros is a doozy. Hello, Batman. Where is your Robin? Amazon. Oh, yeah. Above $200, we got room up to 203. 203 under 198. We have room down to 193 on Amazon. Yes. Thank you for all the follows, my beautiful traders. Black Gold. Thank you, Black Gold. Yo. Thank you, my Black Gold. I appreciate you. We got some more roses on the board. Thank you, Alan. What state is what in? Amazon? Neutral. I thought you were going to tell me it was in the state you live in. I'll never forget that. First time I ever said to somebody in a conversation in person, what state was your stock in when you traded it? And they told me the state they lived in. That was the greatest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. I still remember where I was that day. All right, here we go. INTC. We're in a neutral state. We are in position 1 to the downside. We got room down to 42.39. 42.39 on INTC. Above 47.50, you have room up to $49.51.50. You want to know something crazy, Jessica Pylock? The ALGO on here recognizes me with nothing. So you can't change it up. It doesn't like if you change it up, like throw a hat on or a wig or anything like that. Isn't that wild? Same thing with YouTube. MU, they want the consistency. Above 421, we got room up to 437.50 and 456 on MU to the moon. Under 412.94, we got room down to 401, 393, and 379. Follow the weather updates. The weather people are always wrong. They're always wrong. SLV. The weathermen have worse. They get things wrong more than field goal kickers in the NFL. All right, here we go. Bum, 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 bum. We're going to have 30 inches of snow today. A dusting. Wait a minute, why is it 80 degrees? I thought we were supposed to have 30 inches of snow. We are in a bearish neutral state. We are in a bullish position too. Right here at $74 and $73, we have major resistance right here. Mark that down, $73 and $74. Okay? Above $74, you have room up to $80. Once you get narrow down here, watch the state of your stock, okay? Under $67.33, you have room down to $63 on Sliver. Yo, let's go to the moon. Willie, what's up, my man? How are you, Willie? Sure I can. Meta, you said, right? Meta, we are in a bearish neutral state. We are in position one. You don't get more one than that. You have room down to 635.41, and you have room down to 623 and 615. Rachel! Yo! Let's go, boy, Rachel! Love you. Back over 655, we have room up to 663 and 670. Yes. Apple! Where's my beautiful Trinity? Where is my Tracy? All right, here we go. We are in, we're in a neutral state here on Apple. The state of Apple is a neutral, my beauties. We are in a whip zone effect right now on Amazon. No, Apple. Take a bite out of Apple. The only thing I dislike about Apple is it doesn't have that oomph like AMD, MU, and the rest of them have. You got Apple, you have to stay in a little longer for it to work. All right? It doesn't have that oomph momentum on it. All right, here we go on Apple. Bearish neutral, under 260, under the whole number. We got room down to 252. Back over 265.30, you have room up to 272, 273. Right in here is a major supply area, so mark that down, my beauties. Let's finish off the rest of these roses. Freddie, no promo code. We keep it cheap, Freddie, so we don't need promo codes. Our VIP is only $49.99 a month. We keep it cheap so the average person can afford it, okay? Here we go. Good morning, Carlos Espanol Abreu. Yes, Mr. McGarvey. Oracle. We are. All right, here we go. We are in a narrow state on Oracle. Took a beautiful trade yesterday on Coin. You guys want to see it? All right, here we go on Oracle to the moon. All right, Oracle. Above 159, you have room up to 165. 165. There she is, my Trinity. Over 165 with a retest, you have room up to 175, okay? Back under 156, you have room down to 152 and 147. All right, Coin. Look at that beauty right there. Whoa, whoa, $2 move. Yes, it is. The Coin-a-roonies. Let's go, baby. That was a beauty. That thing just went whoop. I love when they just go whoop. Microsoft. Folks, remember this, my beautiful traders. Too many amateurs are looking for the entire move. You get in the habit of doing that, you're going to rack up a lot of L's very quickly. Okay? You are looking for pieces of the move 1 to 3 times a day. That is it. All right? You start playing the I'm going to trade 100 times or I'm going to chase the entire move, you're going to have red months, a lot of them. All right? Here we go on Microsoft. We are in a narrow state. We are in the whip zone above 407.50. You have room up to 424. Back under $400 and $76. We got room down to 392, 387, and 380.50. Remember, Miss Market rewards the patient. She will not reward the greedy or the non-patient. Thank you for the follows, everybody. I appreciate you. Luli! We are in an arrow state on coin. Position 2, 159.50. And 160 will be your first stop here on coin. Back under 151, my traders, with a retest. You have room back down to 144, 141, and 130.50. I had basal cell carcinoma, the skin cancer that you want to have. I had it since I was 10, apparently. They found it because I started shaving my head. So I had them both removed. We're back to normal, and now we're just healing. In 2 weeks, all this will be gone. Netflix. Netflix, we are in an arrow state above $77. We have room up to 79 and 80.50 here on Net of the Flicks. Back under 75.66, we got room down to 74, 72.50, and $71. Let's go. Lauren Cherokee. Yes, thank you. Boop. Boop. Nvidia for Carlos Espanola Abreu. All right, Nvidia, we are in a bearish neutral state. Back over 190.22. We have room up to 195. Yes, we do. Back under 185.92. We have room down to 184 and 181 on Nvidia to the moon. Let's go. Google. Let's finish off these beautiful roses, everybody, so we can hammer some... what are they called? Galaxies. We are in a bearish neutral state. I need you over 314 here. All right, on Google. Get me over 314. You'll have room up to 323 and 329, but I need you narrow in order to do that, okay? Not in a bearish state here. Under 308, we got room down to 303.50 and 297 to the downside. Why am I ignoring SPY and QQQ? I'm not. Maybe I'm ignoring you. Oh, did you ever think about that? Rev and Pop-Up. Let's go. Rev. Yes, it is. Nobody ignores Miss Market. But now I'm going to ignore it. CPI report, I could care less about it. We just trade our setups, folks. Amateur traders and novice traders, what they do is they look for CPI reports, the news. They look for IPOs. They look to gamble. And that is what you're doing. When you trade the news, you lose. Remember that. Miss Market, let's do it. All right, we are in a bearish neutral state. We are in the whip zone currently on the SPY. Under 680, you have room down to 676 and 671 on Miss Market. You got to get back over 690.50, my beautiful traders, all right? You got to get over 690.50. We're not trading into resistance. So many of you do that. I don't know why. Then you have room up to 696 and 698. Well, I know why. Impatience. But you got to get that figured out. In the VIP, we work on your patience and discipline big time. All right? You are going to head over to thevoschtrading.com. This is where we're going to fix your trading mess that you got yourself into. All right? You thought it was going to be easy, didn't you? We will start getting you green. This is not financial investment or tax advice. This will be for education purposes only. But if you work hard with me inside that VIP, we'll get you green. All right? Let's go. Thank you for the follow, White Video. I appreciate you. IONQ. Trading isn't as hard as you think, everybody. You all can do it. You just got to work hard, okay? Got to be resourceful, too. That's a big one. Being resourceful is very big in the trading aspect. And I just want to be honest with you. You don't want me to lie to you. All right, here we go here. All right now, IONQ. We are in a bearish neutral state. We are in position 1. We got room up to $33, $34, and $37 on IONQ. Back under 30.90, we have room down to $30. That'll be your first stop here. And then $28 on IONQ. Uber for the Trinity of Trinities. Trinity, that is a beautiful name, by the way. Did I ever tell you that? Very beautiful name. Trinity. I like that. All right. We are in a narrow state. We are in position 1 to the upside on Uber. We do not want to trade into that thing. All right? We never want to trade into the granddaddy. But Voss, I didn't trade into it and it still went. Yes, the other 9 times it won't go. Don't trade based on the one time it does. All right? Remember, high probability. High probability. All right, here we go on Uber. Above $72, my beauties. We got to get above $72, $1. And then we'll have room up to $74 on Uber. Back under $69.40, you have room down to $67.50 on Uber. Part of your last name. Still beautiful. It's still beautiful. All right, here we go, everybody. Let's rev up those engines. Are we ready? The engines are revved. Here we go. We got 3 galaxies. Who's the top dog in here? Roof, 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 roof. Michael Hart. Yes, we know he's a top dog. Roof, 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 roof. Thank you, Rosie. How are you, beautiful? How you doing? The Qs. All right. The Qs. We are in a neutral bearish state. You're in the whip zone. Back under 599.62. You have room down to 592.42 and 581. Back over 610, my beauties. We have room up to 619.50 on the Qs. We got 2 more top dogs. Ladies, you're top dogs also. All right, we'll say top dogs and top dogettes. Ow! Alex Rivera, we tell you that all in the VIP, but if you're starting out, I would look at TradingView. Just look at their simulator. You just want to get the basics under, all right? Learn and learn and learn. And then we'll teach you all that in the VIP. So you want to take advantage of that. The Hood, because we will cut your learning curve in half. Robinhood or neutral position 1. You got room up to $77 here on Robinhood. And then $80 on Robinhood. Back under $70.69. We got room down to $67 and $63, my beauties. If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. It'll notify you when we're on. And we are on every single day for you. We are at 129,000 taps. Kenny, thank you, my friend. I like your thinking, my Kenny. I like it. I like it a lot. SNDK and then a little Boeing. Who was that? Rev! Top dog! Thank you, my Rev. We got 1 more top dog left. Who's the top dog of the dog? Or dogette, sorry. Or dogette. Top dogette or top dog. I got you. I got you, everybody. We got all systems covered here. Above 639, we got room up to 667 and 726. Rachel with the air dancer. Jay Gilbert. Jay Gilbert is a top dog. Thank you, my Gilbert. I appreciate you. SanDisk up to 726.36. Above 639, you have room up to 667. Back under 619.98, you have room down to 603. And under 603, we have room down to 480. This is a big one right here. You got to hold on to that 600 level, or it's going to be a doozy. All right? It's going to be a doozy. How we doing, everybody? Who is green for the month of February so far? Who is green for the month of February? Put me in the chat. Good job, Big Wheezy. That a boy. Trinity, Bill Boyle, Alex Diaz, Shelley, John McGarvey, not you. I'm sorry. Norman, Marcus. A lot of VIPers. I like it. I like it. Yes, I'm okay, TikTok. Don't worry. Jay Gilbert, K. Braden, yes. A lot of VIP is green for the month. And if you get into VIP, we're going to get you green too. PLTR, good job, doctor. The doctor. All right, PLTR above 130. We got room up to 134 and 138. 128.50, you got room down to 120. Traders, another thing I want you to tell you that's very important, don't get analysis paralysis. You're in your training phase, okay? If you see a good setup, you know what to do. Get in that thing. Manage your risk. Take the next trade, okay? Stop being addicted to winning. Start being addicted to small losses. If you take a trade and it's a small loss and it's a loser, it's a winning trade in my book, okay? You're working on we don't control winning. We only control losing. Remember that. So many of us get so mixed up. We want to win, 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 win. We become addicted to winning. And when we have a small loser, we lose sight of the big picture. All right? PLTR above 130. We got room up to 134. He is. Under 128.50, you have room down to 120. Boeing, let's go. You show me a trader that has great risk management, like our VIP or Chris, and I'm going to show you a good trader, okay? You show me a trader that has big losses, I'm going to show you a bad trader. We are in a narrow state. We are in the whip zone on Boeing. Yes, it is. The Boaroonies, the Bowmans. Let's see what we got. If you want to know what's on watch every morning, we tell you in the VIP chat before the open, okay? Boeing, this is what we got. Above 242, you got room up to 248 and 254 on Boeing. Under 238.50, you have room down to 236, and you have room down to 229. Watch that 230 area. That whole number right here is a doozy before 229, okay? Dr. IO, we look at multiple time frames. Doctor, when you enter our VIP, we are going to teach you how to trade on 5 time frames at the same time. At the same time. Okay? Remember that. We will train you. IWM, let's go. All right, IWM, I want you over 263.50. Over 263.50, then you have room up to 269 and 272. Under 259, you got room down to 255 here on IWM. We are at 150,000 likes. Can we hit the 200,000 taplets on the count of 3? 1, 2, 3, go! Let's go. Simret, good morning to you. Apple. The Applelicious. Delicious of appleness. If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. It's going to notify you when we go live, which is every day, Monday through Sunday, and you will become part of our beautiful family of community. Above 265.30, we have room up to 272, 274, and 281 to the upside. Thank you, my Rev! The Rev Man! Thank you, my brother. Under 260, we have room down to 252. Traders, under 260, you're under the base. You see the beautiful channel you have to trade in here? That's where you want to be, not in this mess here. Because what you're going to get topping tails all over the place in here. Here, you're not getting no top and tails. Woo! All right, woo! See it? Yes. JV Joe, the VIP link is right here. It is in my bio. You can go to my YT bio or my TikTok bio, or just go to thevostrtrading.com. Just type that into your Google. All right, that's how you get in. Walmart. You said walnut. I was like, what the hell? Are we trading walnuts now? Remember Paulie Walnuts from The Sopranos? He was funny as hell, man. All right, here we go. We are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone currently on Walmart. Let's see what we got, my beauties. Let's see what we got. Walmart. Look at that thing hum. Look at that thing hum on Walmart. All right, let's pull it back. All right, here we go. Above, you're in a neutral state in the whip zone. Okay, you are in a neutral state. You're not in the narrow state anymore. You got the big move in the narrow state. You're not in the narrow state anymore. You are in the neutral state. So anything above 134.48, 70% of all new highs will fail. So keep an eye on that. Watch your hold numbers going up. Under 132.89, you have room back down to 130 and 129. Send out signals? No, JV Joe. Signals are illegal. Google that, JV Joe. Sending out signals are illegal. We will never, ever give you signals. But what we will do for you, JV Joe, is we will teach you how you get your own signals. Why would you want to rely on me to give you signals when I could teach you to find your own? Amazon, let's the only signals I give you is this. Are we ready? Are we ready for signals, everybody? Who's ready? Are we ready? Hold on. Yes, it is. It is time for some signals. This is your episode with Signals with Voss. Are we ready? So the signals I'm going to give you today are a green signal is we go through it, okay? That means we press on the gas in our car and we drive through the green light. When we have a red signal, make sure you hit the brake and you stop at the red lights. When the lights are yellow, that means slow down. That signal means slow down before we go to a red light. Those are your three signals for the day: green, yellow, and red. Thank you. The Wizard of Oz shall set you free. Let's go. Oh, my hat went flying away. That is Signals by yours truly. Striker, let's go. We are almost done with our donuts. A flashing red. Now, we don't want to confuse them, all right? Alvin, we don't want to confuse them here. MSTR. I had a friend in high school when he got his license. Jimmy is his name. He thought you could make left on reds. So I'm in the car with him, and it's a red light. He makes a left when there's no cars coming. I go, what are you doing? He goes, oh, you can't make a left on red? I said, how the hell did you get a license? I'll never forget that. We were in his beat-up brown car he had. Holy moly. Left on red. We'll come back to Amazon. MSTR, we are in an arrow state. We are in position 2. You got room. I'm sorry, MSTR. You have room up to 139 on MSTR, okay? Back under 127 with the retest, you have room down to 124.50 and 122.50. Back under 122.40, get under the base here, okay? You have room down to 105 on MSTR. Left on red, you can't do it, my friends. Why, you can make left on reds in other places? You can't turn left on red, William McRae. What are you, crazy? You can't turn left on red. What were we doing? Amazon. Above, maybe where you are, not here. Above $200, we have room up to 203.29. 203.29. Above 203.29 with a retest, you have room up to 215. Yes, on Amazon. Back under 198, my beauties, under the base right here. See that base? Woo! You have room down on 193. A lefty Lucy. I like that. Lefty Lucy is, if you make a right, is it righty tighty? Is it righty tighty? Game sound? I'm curious. Is it righty tighty? We are almost done with our donuts. Let's hammer those donuts. We are at 170,000 likes. Good morning, Rasmus World. How are you, my friend? It is called that. All right. A righty tighty. It's like opening something. A righty tighty and a lefty loosey. Meta. I like it. I like it. All right, here we go. Above 655, we have room up to 663 and 670. Remember, this is not financial investment or tax advice. This is for education purposes only. Accelerate on yellow. Yeah, JV Joe. Most people do that. Above 670, we have room up to 684.50. You have room down to 635 and 623 on Meta. It's time for roll call. Let's finish off those donuts, my beauties. Pokemosh. Yes, it is. Thank you, Pokemosh. I appreciate you. Rev, Pokemosh, Bill Boyle. K. Braden, Stryker, Big Joe, Rev, Rachel T, Michael, Jay Gilbert, Big Wheezy, Rev, Sierra, Pop, Lauren, Cherokee, Carlos, Espanol. Hold on, I'm getting you all. We're going to the tippity top. Michael Hart, Rachel, Pop, Lauren, Suzette, Mighty, Derek, Michael Hart, Papa Yoda, Black Gold. Thank you, Black Gold. Jessica Pylock. I appreciate you. Stevie B, Mr. Charles, Suzette, Hammer, Cherokee, Sue Felicia, Shelly Stringer, Zed Method, Bill Boyle, Shabazz, Sniper, Jules, User. We got Zen Method, Andrew the Believer. Thank you, Cherokee. Julian Santos, Pokemosh. Thank you, K. Braden. Big Joe. Thank you, Big Joe. And thank you, everyone, for all the donations today. We're almost done with those donuts. We got 8 left. 8 left. We had to come on early today. I just had to go to a quick appointment. We'll be back on tomorrow and Sunday as normal. We're at 177,000 likes. Let's go to the moon. Make the world a better place, everybody, okay? Give somebody a hug today. When you join the VIP today, we will tag you. We will get you all set up. And then you have all weekend to learn how to trade properly, all right? You have all weekend. We're always in there. Love you guys. Have a great day. Love yous. Love yous. Mwah!